August will mark 6 years since the deadly Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia, where a white supremacist rammed his car into a crowd of people. That man, James Alex Fields Jr., is serving a life sentence for killing 32-year-old Heather Heyer. Now, the Justice Department is looking to seize hundreds of dollars donated to his inmate trust account to pay down fines and restitution he owes in the case. I'm joined now by CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane. So, Scott, what is the Justice Department concerned about here?
Yeah, it's been more than 5 years since the Unite the Right, yet the Justice Department is keeping an eye on James Alex Fields of the Toledo, Ohio area. He's serving life in prison for that deadly car ramming into the counter-protesters that killed Heather Heyer. But there's concern about money that is funneling into James Alex Fields' prison inmate account. The Justice Department is trying to seize at least about $650 of the money. But the deeper issue, John, is from where is the money coming? In sealed court filings, the Department of Justice lists some of the likely sources, but our CBS News investigation found evidence in the civil trial against James Alex Fields that at least some money has been coming from a white nationalist figure, raising the prospect it is white nationalists who are sending money to James Alex Fields as if he is a hero of their movement. And that's a concern, the Department of Justice, for several reasons, including the bottom line, John. James Alex Fields owes about $81,000 in restitution to the victims and has paid basically none of it.
Is there something we're seeing with respect to the January 6th defendants as well, money coming in to them for similar reasons or in a similar way?
Not just some money, John. Gobs and gobs of money have been donated to the legal defense funds of multiple January 6 defendants. We're talking about five-figure donations for many of these defendants, including those that are in pretrial detention in Washington. And this came up, John, at the sentencing of a man named George Tanos of West Virginia. He was part of the case accused of assault against Capitol Officer Brian Sicknick. And the judge says his legal defense fundraising fund had generated so much money, the court was so concerned about it, they decided to empty out that account as his punishment. In addition to his sentence, the judge says he's got grave concerns about where this money's coming from, why it's coming to these defendants, and that so much of it is changing hands.
And are they going to do? Is there anything they can do about it? And is one of the concerns that if people know their court costs are going to be taken care of for them someday, it might encourage this kind of behavior in the future?
That's exactly a concern, that if there's this sense of an underground network of funding for people who argue that they're political prisoners, that it might reduce the moral hazard against attacks in the future. And there has been a latent concern for years now that January 6th may have been a first, not a final attack on government. And this issue, in which so much money can be raised so quickly by so many people, may, to a degree, in a perverse way, John, incentivize further attacks and further political violence.
And the Justice Department issued some striking new forecasts for the Capitol riot prosecutions. Explain to us what they said.
25 months later, the Department of Justice says it expects hundreds more arrests to come. This is already the largest criminal prosecution in American history, which is why we cover it so closely, and it's about to get larger. And many of the recent arrests, John, have been defendants accused of assaulting police, making them higher-level cases, and there are likely many higher-level cases to come.
All right, Scott MacFarlane in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Thank you, Scott.